Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. In today's video, we have some new planner goodies. So I'm gonna be honest with you, this box is open. I already hopped in and started using some of the inserts, but I will show you what I've used so far. I'm excited to unbox this and show you some of the new goodies that I got. And then of course, we're gonna plan for the upcoming week. Stay tuned. So in order to show you what I got, I actually need to flip to the section that I never ever show in my planner, and that's the finance section. So as you can see, I've actually been using it a lot in the course of 2024. I do have calendar layout inserts from cloth and paper, just as a way to lay out my bills and my paychecks to see, which paycheck I want to pay for bills with, where do I have a little extra cash and can work towards some of my finance goals. But I wanted to try something new. So I did some research and tried Rosie Paperterie in their finance bundle. Right off the bat, the paper is definitely a little different. It's more on the smoother side. I think cloth and paper tends to be a little bit more textured and toothy. I prefer that because my handwriting is just so big. And I feel like when I write on smoother paper, sometimes it just doesn't look right. If you've been a long-time planner, you definitely know what I mean. But I decided to just step out and try something new because 2024 is definitely the year of new things. So this is the cover page of the finance bundle. As you can see, I'm still working to fill out the beginning pages, but this is the yearly goals. So you can put there's space for the why, the yearly goals, 6 months, 3 months, and notes. And then there's an annual overview where you have annual bills and subscriptions. And then you can track your income, bills, expenses, and savings for each month. The next page is actually a sinking funds goal. And I do have sinking funds, but I have not filled this out yet. So that page is still waiting to be filled out. And then here's the reason why I purchased this bundle. And that's because there's room for a monthly budget. So I actually flipped to a newer start or beginning in the planner inserts because I'm not ready to show like the financial planning side yet. It's just something that's a little bit more private to me, but this is sort of the first page of the insert, right? You have the monthly budget, which is room for income, savings, your bills and subscriptions, and your expenses. And then there is a calendar layout. What I really love about this layout is that there's room for goals, major purchases that you want to buy, things to pay for, and important dates. There's room for to-dos and then some notes. And then the following page is sort of the last page of the monthly insert, and it's just a monthly recap where you can track the income that you estimated and what was the actual income that you have for that month. And then there's estimated or budget and then actual for both bills, subscriptions, expenses, and even savings as well. So I am going to track these inserts and use them. I will keep y'all updated on how I'm liking it thus far. This is definitely a change for me because if you know me, you know I've really been more of a digital planner for finances, but I haven't found my groove yet. Let me know in the comments below how you plan for your finances, whether it's paper, digital, or some hybrid. So I was not kidding when I said that I opened this box and started using everything. So it's not perfectly wrapped, but I promise when I first got it, it was so beautifully wrapped and put together. And I really love an elevated, customized unboxing experience. So it was really beautiful to kind of rip open the tissue paper and see the inserts inside. So first on the list is this list notepad. Y'all know me, I love a good list, and it's notepad. It's not a sticky note, so you use it, and I think the intent really is just to keep it here. Sometimes I like to throw my lists in my planner as well, and you can do that with washi tape, a paper clip. There's definitely a couple different ways that you can incorporate it into your planner if you really want to. But I was okay with this. Like I said, I really wanted to try something new. And the notepad is 50 pages. Let's see, it's 50 pages, 32-pound paper with a matte finish. I would say it's definitely a little bit more smoother than the typical paper that I'm used to, but again, we're trying new things. I do love how thin the lines are and the spacing of the lines. I cannot stand, I think I've said this a couple times now, I don't like wide rule type paper or lines on a paper, so this is definitely nice. There's room up here. I think you can put the date up here, you can put the category up here. There's a lot you could do up here. Next up is this really beautiful matte dashboard that I decided to purchase. I am not even going to try to say that in French. I would just butcher it, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely a person who took Spanish all of their life. Even in law school, I took Spanish. So yeah, not gonna try it, but let me open it and we can talk about it. So this is the dashboard. It's definitely more so on the thinner side, but I don't mind because my planner is getting thick. When we move to the Plan With Me, I'll show you. It is getting so thick, which I'm really happy about, but at the same time, I'm trying to be careful because I do have the cover and I wanna make sure that I don't make it like too thick. So this will go perfectly with it because it is on a thinner side. And again, it's just something decorative to add to the planner. I really just like the font, and I think that's what drew my attention to this dashboard. Last up on the list is this habit tracker. I'm trying to track habits again. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I've played around with different ways to track habits. And I tried digital this year. I didn't really stick with it, so I'm going back to paper, and I thought, let me try a new insert. Maybe that will help encourage me to stick with the paper option as well. So we're not gonna start in the middle of May, but I am gonna start this in June. There is space to track 6 habits. I think you'll probably wanna put the date up there, and then there's space for a recap and ways to improve, which I really, really like. The other thing I like, probably no guess here, it is a Monday start for the calendar, so that will definitely be consistent with how I prefer to plan, especially my half letter. So this is good. I'm willing to try it. On the back page, it's just the same thing, so really you will only use one page for a month and then flip it over and then use it for the next month, unless you have more than 6 habits you want to try. I don't see why you can't do a back and a front. Yeah, so if you have more than 6 habits, you can definitely just flip this over and track the habits on here as well. So I hope you enjoyed that little haul. I was so excited when the box finally got here because it is like a Canadian brand, so it took a little bit to get here, not terribly long, but by the time it got here, I was like dying to start using some of the products, which is why the finance bundle is already in my planner. Let me know what product you're most excited about from the haul. For me, definitely the finance bundle, and I'm really excited to start that habit tracker because I think moving from digital to paper again will be really good for me. Look at how thick this planner is, y'all. She's hanging in there with me, but sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, are you overstuffed? Do you feel overwhelmed? It's so much going on in here, but this has really been my most successful planner system in a very long time. I haven't felt this comfortable with a planning system since my A5 black binder, 6 rings, and the rings were black folio planner system that I got from Cloth and Paper, and I haven't planned on A5 consistently in a very long time. So I'm really happy with this planner system, but again, it is getting a little thick, so we might need to revisit some things soon. But I'm still in love with this fluted dashboard. It's so gorgeous, and I just can't imagine moving this right now. So we're definitely gonna keep that, but I do wanna change out this logo file dashboard and switch it out for my new Okay, I really do like how that looks. You can still see the dashboard underneath, which is one of my favorite ones. Beauty is in the way you hold yourself. So we're gonna keep that there, but let's get to planning. I feel like I always do this, but before we get to planning, I did just wanna do a quick little flip through because this has been a really interesting planning season for me. I really liked trying new things with this planner, or with this spread. This was the first week of May, and as you can see, I went back to my comfort zone with my sticky notes and notepads everywhere. And then this week I kind of fell off, I'm not gonna lie. I did get things done every day, but I didn't actually write things down. I was working off of like a mental to-do list, but I'm really excited to kind of move forward and plan for this week, which I think is the last week in my May inserts. Oh no, okay, so We still have 2 more weeks in the May inserts. June starts on Saturday, so I'm sure that's probably why that they decided to keep May and the beginning of June into this spread. But this is nice. I'm excited. I can't believe Memorial Day is next week. I just looked at that. Okay, let's get these inserts out and get to planning. Okay, wait until I show y'all what I found at my work desk. And I immediately brought them home because I just felt like they deserve more personal love. Look at these pens I found. Okay, if you go back on my Instagram page, you'll definitely find some planner spreads where I used these pens. Absolutely loved them. They write so beautifully. They're the Mask Marku? I have no idea. I just know that it's MASMARCU. So I remember getting these from Cloth and Paper a very long time ago, and I really haven't seen them since. They are the M&G brand. I do see that down here below. I don't know if you'll be able to capture that through the film, but these are absolutely beautiful. I am debating, do I want to do pink or do I want to do tan? I am gonna try the pink. It's May, it's bright, tan, definitely gives me more fall vibes, even though it's good all year round. But let's play with the pink today. So this coming week, I do have some PTO on Friday, which is really exciting. And then I have a hair appointment at 5 p.m. So I'm just gonna write hair appointment. Look at how beautiful my handwriting looks with this pen. This is why I've kept these pens for so long, and I don't use them too frequently because I don't want them to run out. I don't think Cloth and Paper sells them anymore, but it just works so well with my handwriting. It's so beautiful. Absolutely love it. If I could find this pen in black, I know for sure it would be my favorite pen ever. That's how much I really love this pen. So we have that hair appointment on Friday, and then I think that's it. Oh no, I have a board meeting on Thursday. And then I think that's it. So I know that we have a 3-day weekend this weekend. I'm so grateful. Oh, y'all, it's been a long stretch. If you work in like corporate America, you know that after February, we have March, April, and we don't have another day off until the end of May. So I'm really glad to finally get to this stretch where we can have more time off. So I'm really excited about that. I don't think I have anything else going on. I do need to reschedule a committee meeting the first 3 days of the week, but I haven't done that yet. So I won't write it down, but I will write it down here to reschedule the committee meeting. So let me pull this aside and start writing the to-dos and write the to-do list. Well, that is it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts below. If you have any comments, of course, you can always comment below. You can email me whatever way you feel comfortable with. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.